Welcome back, guys, to the video. Today we're doing our Week 14 NFL picks, and there's some really good matchups, some really bad matchups, but some also really good matchups this week, and there's a few games I'm really excited for. So we're just going to jump right into it with the Thursday night game, which is the Patriots and the Steelers. And if you are not a Steelers fan, a very loyal Patriots fan, or you just really love football, I'm not sure why you would really watch this game. It's going to be a slow one. I really don't see how it can be that exciting. I mean, maybe if you're a Steelers fan, but now Kenny Pickett's hurt and Trubisky in there, and everybody knows what the Patriots offense has been this year. So I'm going to have the Steelers in this game. I mean, I think they beat the Patriots pretty easily, but I think it's going to be a low-scoring game. I just think, I guess it wouldn't be easily then, but whatever. I think a low-scoring win for the Steelers is probably pretty accurate for that game. Moving on to Sunday, which is the Buccaneers and the Falcons. I'm going to pick the Buccaneers in this game. I like the Buccaneers offense more than I like the Falcons offense personally. I think Baker and Mike Evans have a great connection. I just had to watch that whole game last week with the Panthers and Buccaneers playing, and that's something that really stuck out to me is Baker actually is able to get the ball to Mike Evans pretty consistently, and I think he's done a good job of that honestly all year long. I think Baker has put together a season good enough to where he should be the starter next year unless they trade it for a quarterback or something crazy happens. I think he's done pretty solid. So I'm going to pick the Buccaneers in that game. And then next is the Rams and the Ravens. I'm not sure why, but it just feels like a game that the Ravens could lose. I'm going to pick the Ravens in the game. I think they will win. But as far as trap games go or upsets, I feel like the Rams are a team that could pull that off in Baltimore right now. But I'm going to stick with the Ravens. They're one of the better teams in the entire NFL right now, especially heading into the playoffs here in a few weeks. The Ravens look to be very, very good and should have one of the higher, probably top 3 seeds in the AFC playoffs, I would assume, if they don't crumble. So hopefully I didn't just, call that or anything if you're a Ravens fan. But Ravens are very good. I'm picking them over the Rams in Baltimore. Next is the Lions and the Bears. I'm picking the Lions. The Lions are, again, one of the better teams in the entire NFC. I think they can handle the Bears, and even though I think they either almost lost them before or didn't, no, yeah, they almost lost them before, so it might be close, but I can't see the Bears beating the Lions. The next is the Colts and the Bengals. So Bengals, kind of crazy. They if the water, okay, is out of the playoffs, they have just been right above, okay, going in the water basically. They are right there. And whenever Burrow goes down, it's kind of well, that's it. Then you lose that game, and you lose the Pittsburgh game, and you lose the was the Baltimore game? Yeah, the Baltimore game where Burrow got hurt. So you lose those games, and then Browning steps up Monday Night Football against the Jaguars and has a huge game. So maybe a little bit of hope, I don't know. But the Colts are actually a pretty good football team, and whenever I see their record, it just sucks because I want to know what Richardson would be able to do in that offense because they've been a very good team, and I don't see how they would be worse with him in there. I think he was absolutely doing, honestly, had a phenomenal start to his season in his career. So hopefully he bounces back well next year. Colts are a good football team, though. I think it will be close, but I'm going to pick the Bengals. I'm going to ride the Browning hype a little bit. We'll see if he can continue to take them maybe even to a playoff spot after basically losing all hope. I think it'd be a pretty cool story, kind of similar to Nick Foles back in 2017, I think. So pretty cool, but I'm picking the Bengals in that one. And then next is the Jaguars and the Browns. So I'm going to pick the Browns in this game because the Monday Night Football game with the Bengals and the Jaguars, Trevor Lawrence goes down and only has a high ankle sprain, and I think maybe a strain of something else in his leg. Can't remember what it was. Honestly, in my opinion, it's pretty lucky because it looks pretty bad. So it's not a good injury to have, but it could be much worse. I'm going to pick the Browns because if Trevor somehow does play, he's not going to be even close to 100%. And honestly, I don't see him playing, which means it's a backup against that Browns defense, and I don't see it going off the Jaguars. So I'm picking the Browns in that one. Next is the Saints and the Panthers. I'm picking the Saints. I honestly would be shocked if the Panthers won another game all year long. Although I will say, against the Buccaneers last week was probably their best game all year other than their win against the Texans. Bryce Young actually had time to go through his reads, and he did pretty well. Overall, it's just, they're just not that good. They don't have the players. They're just not that good. So picking the Saints there. Next is the Texans and the Jets. I'm picking the Texans. Again, Zach Wilson is now the starter again for the Jets. Does it really matter overall? I don't know. I really don't know. I think the Jets, their season is a wash. If I'm Aaron Rodgers, even if I'm not Aaron Rodgers, because I'm not, I don't see why you come back. If I am Aaron Rodgers or as a fan, if I'm Aaron Rodgers, okay, in this scenario, I'm coming back to a team that's not going to make the playoffs risking my own health after a shockingly quick recovery from Achilles tear at the age of, 30, whatever he is, 8, whatever. And then it's like, what's the point of that? Like, you're not going to be able to gain anything out. Like, I guess prove it to yourself, but, like, why would you not just wait, come back completely healthy, and then have that kind of, Super Bowl hype again going into next year? Because they had Super Bowl hype going this year. So, I don't know. And then just as a fan, seeing that, it's like, kind of the same thing. Why would you do that? But then just also seeing that division, it's like, what do you have to gain there? I don't know. I don't get it. If he comes back, that's great. Hope he stays healthy, but I really don't understand what the point of it is other than just to make a statement. So I'm picking the Texans in that game. Bit of a tangent there, but yeah, picking the Texans in that game. Next to the Vikings and the Raiders, I'm picking the Vikings in this. I think the Vikings are a good team. I think they're sticking with Josh Dobbs, which is, in my opinion, the right choice. I think Dobbs is a good quarterback, although he had a bit of a shaky week. I think it was either last week or the previous week. But again, I think he just needs more time. He's on a new team. He's on like his, whatever it is, 6th team in 15 months or whatever they said. So I'm picking the Vikings in that game. I think the Raiders are a much better team than we were with Josh McDaniels in there, but I can't pick them at this point. I'm picking the Vikings. And then to some better games. So 49ers and Seahawks. I'm picking the 49ers in this game. I do think it could be pretty close. These divisional matchups usually are pretty close, especially with the Seahawks and the 49ers. I think they will kind of have like a 7 to 10 point difference most of the game, but to be honest, the Seahawks being 6-6, if you can stay within 10 points of 49ers, I mean, it's a hard fought win. The 49ers are a very, very good team right now. So I'm picking the 49ers and the Bills and the Chiefs. So this is a really good one. It's always a really good one. Personally, I am picking the Chiefs because I don't see the Bills getting a lot of statement wins the rest of the year. I don't see them making the playoffs at this point. And the Chiefs are coming off a loss to the Packers, so I think they're going to be dialed in at home there in Arrowhead. I'm picking the Chiefs in that one. Next is the Broncos and the Chargers. Another pretty good game because, again, I think both these teams are technically still in the hunt. I know the Broncos are. I think the Chargers are too, although the odds of them making it are pretty low. But for the Broncos, this is a very, very big game. If you can go 7-6, you'd be in a good spot, and I think you have a fairly easy schedule to finish the year. So playoffs are definitely on the table, but you got to win this game. I'm going to pick the Broncos in it. I've been burned picking the Chargers too many times this year, honestly. They don't finish games. They don't win games I think they're supposed to, and then I don't know. The Chargers, it's been a bad year, and Staley should have his job, completely just taken from him, but whatever. He still has it somehow. So Broncos in that one. Eagles and Cowboys next. I'm going to pick the Cowboys, and I picked the Eagles in this game, which they won earlier this year. I'm picking the Cowboys here because I think these are two of the hottest teams in the entire NFL, especially the NFC. Dak Prescott's playing great. I just did a solo video on the Cowboys. If you didn't see it, go check it out. Seriously, they're playing very well. Offense, defense, everybody just really kind of giving it their all. Hopefully they can have a successful postseason because I know a lot of times they come up short there. That's what's always kind of scared me off from picking the Cowboys to go further in the playoffs. So I'm going to pick the Cowboys in this game. I think they're heating up at the right time, and they're in Dallas. I think they split with the Eagles this year. 1 loss, 1 win. So Cowboys in that one. And then to finish the week, we have 2 games Monday night at the exact same time, and I have no idea why they did that. But here we are. So Titans and Dolphins. I'm picking the Dolphins. I think the Dolphins are just way better than the Titans, and that's really all there is to it. Packers and Giants. I think this game might be a bit closer than how people might think it would go. But, I mean, the way the Packers have played lately, like, if this was, like, 3 weeks ago, the Packers could lose this. But, like, how they've been playing the past 3 games, I'm picking the Packers. They've played great. Jordan Love looks very good. And if they can win these games, which I just talked about actually in my Jordan Love video, so if you didn't see that, go check it out. I did talk about and actually show their upcoming schedule, and this is a must-win game because they have a lot of easy games, but you got to win the especially easy ones, which is the Giants and the Panthers. Got to win those two. So got to win this one. I'm picking the Packers. They're in Monday Night Football, and that is it for my week picks. So comment down below any games you guys think I got right, I got wrong, who your team's playing this week, who your upset of the week pick is, all that kind of stuff. Thank you guys for watching. I do really appreciate it. Make sure to subscribe to my channel for more videos just like this. I do my week picks every week. I'm also going to be doing my playoff predictions whenever that rolls around. I'm also going to be doing ranking teams, players in the offseason, of course. And then for Madden, we do gameplays, pack opening. Well, not really pack opens right now, to be honest. But for Christmas, we definitely will be doing pack opening. So stay tuned for that. But gameplays, Christmas pack openings, no money spin series, all that kind of stuff. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.